There's a strategy where you get paid to make a promise. That's it. You promise to buy a stock you already wanted to buy at a price lower than it's trading at today, and the market hands you cash just for making that promise. It's called the wheel strategy. Hedge funds use it, retirees use it, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how it works, including the one mistake that turns this income machine into a money pit. And no, it's not what you think. Okay, so quick reality check before we start. The wheel is not a get-rich-quick scheme. If you came here for turn $500 into a Lambo, wrong video. Go watch a guy yelling at candlestick charts. The wheel is a get-paid-while-you-wait strategy. It has 3 moves. 3, that's the whole thing. But the order matters, and the stock you pick matters even more, and that's where most people blow it. So let's start the wheel spinning. Move 1. You sell something called a cash-secured put. Sounds fancy. Here's the plain English version. You're telling the market, hey, I'll buy 100 shares of this stock at this price if it drops there in the next 30 days. And for making that promise, the market pays you cash up front. Today. That payment is called the premium, and it's yours no matter what happens.
Let me make this stupidly concrete. Say there's a stock trading at $52. You'd happily own it at $50. So you sell one put at the $50 strike, expiring in 30 days, and collect, let's say, $100 in premium. The cash secured part, you set aside $5,000, enough to buy those 100 shares if you have to. That's not a fee. It's your own money sitting in your account backing your promise. Now, 2 things can happen. 1, the stock stays above $50. The put expires worthless, you keep the $100, and you do it again next month. You just made roughly 2% on your cash in 30 days for waiting. 2, the stock drops below $50 and you get assigned, meaning you buy 100 shares at $50 each. And here's where beginners panic. Don't.
Because getting assigned isn't the wheel failing. Getting assigned is the wheel working. That's the part nobody tells you, and it's also where the real money in this strategy lives. Move 2. So now, you own 100 shares of a stock you wanted anyway, at a price you chose, and you got paid $100 to do it. Your real cost basis isn't even $50. It's $49 a share, because of that premium. Move 2. You flick the machine around. Now you sell a covered call. Same idea, opposite direction. You're telling the market, I'll sell my 100 shares at $52 if the stock climbs there in the next 30 days. And again, the market pays you a premium up front just for making that promise. I know what you're thinking. Wait, they pay me to buy the stock. Then they pay me to sell the stock. Who keeps paying me? Options buyers, that's who. People paying for the chance at a big move. You're the casino in this story. You're not betting on the long shot. You're collecting from the people who do. Anyway, 2 outcomes again. Stock stays under $52. Call expires. You keep the premium and the shares. Sell another call next month. Stock rips past $52. Your shares get called away. Sold at $52. You bank the gain from $50 to $52, plus every premium along the way. And then, you're back to cash. So you go right back to move 1, sell another put. That's move 3, by the way. There is no secret move 3. Move 3 is do it again. Put, shares, call, cash, put. Round and round. That's why they call it the wheel. Let's zoom out, because the small numbers hide the big picture. Each spin of the wheel, you're collecting premium, often 1 to 3% of your capital per month on the stocks people typically run this on. Compound that over a year, and you see why income investors love this thing. You're getting paid in sideways markets, paid in slightly down markets, paid while you sleep. Sounds bulletproof, right? It's not. Remember that mistake I mentioned in the first 15 seconds? The one that turns this income machine into a money pit? We're there. And it's probably not what you're guessing. Most people assume the danger is the stock crashing after you're assigned. And yeah, That's the risk. If your $50 stock falls to $30, those premiums are a band-aid on a broken leg. The wheel does not protect you from owning a bad stock. Say it with me. The wheel does not fix bad stocks. But the actual mistake happens before that. It's premium chasing. Here's how it goes. You're shopping for puts and you notice some random meme stock pays 5 times the premium of a boring quality company. Your brain goes, 5 times the income. Why is that premium so juicy? Because premium is the market's price tag on risk. Big premium means big expected swings. You weren't finding free money. You were volunteering to catch a falling knife, and the market tipped you for it. The fix is one question, asked before every single trade. Would I happily own 100 shares of this company for a year? If the answer is no, the premium doesn't matter. Walk away. The best wheel traders are boring on purpose. Quality companies. Strikes they actually like. Premiums that look almost disappointing. That's the job. 3 more things. Rapid fire, because I promised you the full picture. 1. Capital. Cash secured means cash. A $50 stock ties up $5 grand per contract. This isn't a $200 side hustle. 2. The trade-off. If your stock moons past your call strike, you sell at the strike. Stock runs to $80, you sold at $52, you keep your gains and your premium, and you watch the rest of that move from the sidelines. The wheel trades home runs for base hits, on purpose. 3. Taxes. Premiums are generally taxed as short-term gains in a regular account. Lots of wheel traders run it in tax-advantaged accounts where allowed. Talk to a tax pro. I'm a guy on YouTube. Now, even if you pick great stocks and avoid premium chasing, there's still one way the wheel quietly falls apart. And it has nothing to do with the market. It has to do with you. It's losing track. Think about what one full spin involves. The put premium, your assignment price, your true cost basis after premiums, every call you've sold since, what's expiring when. Now multiply by 3 or 4 positions over 6 months. Most people try to run this in their head or a crusty spreadsheet, and within a few months they genuinely cannot answer the only question that matters. Am I actually making money on this wheel? If you can't answer that, you can't fix anything. That's exactly why we built the Wheel Tracker at TradeStockApps.com. It tracks every put, every call, every assignment, and it shows your real adjusted cost basis and your actual return per wheel automatically. The moment a position stops earning its keep, you see it. No spreadsheet archaeology at midnight. So let's land this plane. The wheel. Sell a cash-secured put on a stock you'd love to own at a price you'd love to pay. Get paid. If you're assigned, sell covered calls against your shares. Get paid again. If they're called away, take your cash and start over. Get paid again. The golden rule. Only wheel stocks you'd happily hold for a year. Premium is a price tag on risk, not free money. And track everything. Because income you can't measure is income you can't trust. If this finally made options click for you, hit subscribe. Because next video, I'm covering the question everyone asks me after learning the wheel. What strike and expiration should I actually pick? There's a surprisingly simple answer, and most people get it backwards. See you in that one.